There's not stupid people that are supporting Trump. It's just if they got inside the inner sanctum and they saw what I saw, they would under no circumstances support him. Trump is congenitally asymmetrically loyal to people because he's such a narcissist that he treats everybody like an object in his field of vision. So if it's working for him at the moment, he's transactional, charming, and polite. If it's not working for him, you remember that scene in The Sopranos where they ran the guy over at the service station and then they backed up over his head and smashed it like a cantaloupe?
Yep.
That's Donald Trump. He's going to hit you with the bus. He doesn't care.
I think he is part of their identity at this point, that they have internalized him to the point that he can't be ripped away. And this, again, authoritarian scholars talk about this, that once you have started to poison your own soul by buying into somebody who's abusing others, you can't turn away from that without admitting that you're the one who's the problem.
We are dealing with people who are anti-democratic, don't believe in the rule of law, and believe in privileges for themselves only. We've had 6 mosque burnings in Minnesota. We had a bombing at a mosque during Trump's reign, and he never said a word about it. And so, all of us said, well, if it had been some Muslim doing this, it'd have been front page news for a month. But a mosque is literally bombed, and he doesn't give even a little bit of a care.
When Donald Trump turns around and says that he's going to use SEAL Team 6 as his own private force to incarcerate, to jail his political opponents, and the comment that people make is, Donald, he just talks stupid shit. He's not going to do anything. The point of the unconstitutional remand of me, don't discount what he's telling you.
I think one of the things he did is by making facts and truth and basic decency partisan issues, he knocked a lot of people in the media kind of like off their equilibrium. I think that's obvious. A good example, a notable example, is how much he knocked Fox News off its equilibrium to the point that they just paid a $787.5 million settlement to Dominion Voting Systems because they felt the need to adjust to be pro-lie so much.
It's a dynasty. You could even see, they're talking about Jared Kushner as Secretary of State, which would be perfect for criming, for corruption. You don't know what will happen, but they build dynasties, and Trump has always had a family business. And his 2 sons are not exactly equipped to take on high public office, but there are other people around. Lara Trump was just put in charge of the RNC, Republican National Committee, so that every penny will go to this classic corruption. Mm-hmm. So it could be anyone. It could be Lara Trump, who knows, as long as they keep control.
It's not this loose clown car of an administration that it was last time. Last time you could laugh at them. You could get away and say, they didn't really break all that much, which I disagree with, because they've broken faith in the political process, which is all that we apparently had.
The senators in the Republican Party could have stopped him anytime they wanted from 2015 on, and they didn't do it. And that, to me, is the big story right there. And now I'm afraid their moment has passed, that they are no longer relevant to any of this discussion because that population has taken on a fury and a power of its own that they can no longer control.